Israel, and I'm in seventh heaven, though not on this trip for religious reasons. No, the subject is archaeology, and the excavations in this part of the world are something to behold. Layer upon layer of civilizations are being revealed, history is being rewritten, and for archaeologists and visitors to these great sites, it's a dream in the making.
When you are going down to these tunnels with a candle, you can see only 1.5 meters in front of you. And with this candle, we go through these huge underground tunnels. And we go and go and go, and there is no end.
This was my second visit to Akko. And as Alicia showed me the recent finds, I couldn't help but feel a personal sense of discovery. Akko, also known as Ptolemy and Acre during its tumultuous history. What you see when you enter the old city are Jews and Muslims going about their daily lives. Busy streets, a thriving marketplace, all built upon the ruins of what was once capital of the Crusader kingdom. The greatest city in the world, where East met West. What you don't see is what's going on underground.
This is the building when thousands of pilgrims came from Europe to Akko to visit the Holy Land. The first thing that they have to do is to come into facilities that they can refresh themselves after the long journey in the sea.
The Crusaders greeted the pilgrims here in the hospitaller courtyard. This led to the dormitories, kitchens, storage rooms, and the knights' halls where Richard the Lion-Hearted and Marco Polo would have dined. What is so astounding is that since the Mameluke conquest in 1291, the city lay buried under a mountain of mud, stone, and rubble. Above it, the Turks built a citadel in the 18th century, which in turn became a prison for the Jewish resistance during the British Mandate.
What happened to the Crusader city of Akko is what happened to Pompeii from the Roman period in Pompeii, Italy. It's buried, no one touched it, no one destroyed it.
No one, that is, until 20th century archaeologists dug below the prison compound, removed over 40,000 tons of debris, and discovered an almost pristine courtyard. At one end was a well that led Alicia Stern on the trail of 1,000-year-old toilets built by the Crusaders, and the archaeological key to the whole city. Shafts from the latrines led to a central sewage tunnel underneath the hospitallers' quarters, which connected to all the buildings in Old Akko.
It's crossed the city from north to south about 600 meters. And this is a small shaft that came out from above us and take the rainy water, the sewage, into the main tunnels.
Now Stern's team can start mapping the Templars and other Crusader quarters, merchant houses, and even the streets and alleys. Just imagine, a 1,000-year-old city slowly and painstakingly revealed as tons of soil and debris are carefully removed. Meanwhile, the city above goes about its daily business. Today, they continue their work unearthing the underground city and are also focused on the restoration of the Ottoman city above ground. That's Akko. Further inland at a strategic crossroads in the Jordan Valley is the city of Bet Shan, once known as Sitopolis. It's been a meeting place for over 7,000 years. Devastated by earthquakes and rebuilt time and time again, for archaeologists every day is an eye-opener. And with 25 layers of civilization, the challenge is what to leave and what to excavate.
You see everything and you're going to see the temple, the big temple with the columns, something like 10 meters, and you cross and you see, you feel the city, you feel the people, how we live, how we walk.
Climb to the top of the tell and you have an idea of the magnitude of this site and the fact that barely 1/10 of Bet Shan has been excavated to date. It's amazing and all open to the public. At some digs, university students are welcomed and can spend meaningful time working on a site.
See, like here's what some of the ceramic tile looks.
A little bit of ceramic tile, but everything is kept and then you try to date it?
Yeah, we would.
Further down the Mediterranean coast at the port city of Caesarea, a small discovery may have huge implications. Expansion of a local factory came to a halt as these ruins made an unexpected appearance.
This is still hot. We don't know exactly what it is. It is a circular building, possibly the foundation of a large theater.
This find means that the city built by Herod the Great in 63 BCE is much larger than the archaeologists originally thought. Dr. Poreth and his team have also solved the mystery of Herod's Hippodrome, which until recently was believed to be here on the outskirts of the city. You can easily see the huge U-shape and the central obelisk. But the theory conflicted with the writings of an ancient historian, Josephus Flavius.
Well, he used the term amphitheater, which gave a trouble for historians and archaeologists. Now we found it exactly on the location mentioned by Josephus, south of the harbor, set back from the sea.
Work on the ancient amphitheater has revealed that this was once the original hippodrome, with a seating capacity for 12,000. Insufficient for a growing city, so a new one was built. And Herod's Hippodrome was converted for gladiatorial combat and wild beast games. What is fascinating about the sites in Israel is that the public can actually see the ongoing work of archaeologists. Every visit is a voyage of discovery and worth the price of admission. For more information, visit our website on topoftheworld.net.